This channel should have more subscribers, and I'm going to tell you why. So I do watch most of the major fitness YouTube channels out there, and what I've noticed is that most of these channels seem to be straying away from fitness, and worst of all, they seem to be copying each other with those clickbait thumbnails. Typically they post a picture posing in front of a nice car, so you click the video thinking that they bought a new car or something exciting happened, only to find out that the video has nothing to do with the reason that you clicked the video, and it's buried all the way in the video at the end. So I understand that fitness could get a little bit boring every once in a while. The workouts might seem repetitive, the foods might be the same, and I do understand the need to change it up. But I just don't like how every fitness channel has seemed to be turning into a channel that has everything but fitness. So I'll be the first one to admit that I might not be Mr. Personality. I know that I could be a little bit dull and boring at times, but I do think I've improved since I started the channel, and I will continue to improve going forward. But with my videos, I offer 5 things. 5. I have a relatively good physique. I have 11 years of lifting experience, so I give plenty of diet and workout advice in my videos. You're going to see my workout routine. You're going to see the foods that I eat. And if those 4 things just aren't doing it for you, number 5 might, I have an attractive girlfriend. So if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed yet, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. I'm not going to clickbait you into watching any of my videos. In fact, if you want to know what this video is about, or any of my videos, you could look at the title, and I'll actually lay out in the title what the video is about. So if you don't want to watch any part of the video, or you're just not interested in those topics, feel free to not to watch the video. I'm not going to trick you into watching it. Let's bring back fitness into what it used to be. A channel that's actually about fitness, about the workouts, about the diet, and I'll sprinkle a little bit lifestyle into it rather than the opposite. I'm not going to give fashion advice. I'm not going to obsess over the shoes that I'm wearing. I'm going to do what I do best, and that's give you workout advice and give you diet advice. And best of all, if you have any questions or want to see anything, leave a comment below and I will cover anything that you want to see. So that's what this channel is. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. If you do and you agree with me, let me know. Hit the subscribe button and let's start the video. So we are headed to the gym now. As you can tell by the sweatshirt, the temperature is finally dropping. It's in like the 40s right now and pretty cold. So we're coming fresh off a deload week, and it's always a nice feeling after a deload. Everything feels fresh, recovered. I feel like I have energy, nothing is sore. That will change after this week though, because after the deload, everything gets incredibly sore. But we'll deal with that later in the week. Anyway, the first workout back, it's 10 sets of 3 on squats. So I'm kind of looking forward to it just because I like the lifting heavy, but 10 sets is going to be a lot. I'm not going to film every set just because it's a little boring and repetitive to watch, and I have done that my last 2 squat workouts, I believe, where I did this 10 sets of 3. So if you want to see all 10 sets, you could go back and look at them. Otherwise, I'm only going to show you some of them. I'll take you through a little bit of the rest of the workout as well as the rest of the day. So I'll see you in a bit. What's going on, everyone? So in the workout, I ended up filming 5 out of the 10 sets. Trust me, every set looked the same, so I'm doing you a favor by not filming all the sets. I managed to film like the first set, a couple in the middle, and then I did include the last set just so you could see how it is. And Paula, she also did 10 sets of 3, so I showed one of her sets, I show you my accessories, and stick around for the end because I have a physique update in the famous posing room at Bev Francis Powerhouse Gym. But I do want to get into, or just elaborate a little bit about the intro to this video where it might seem like I'm complaining about other YouTubers. Now, don't get me wrong, I completely understand that fitness can get boring, and if you have a channel for a long time, or not even that long, just a couple of months, the workouts are basically the same week in, week out. The foods that you eat are pretty much the same. So I do understand that after a certain amount of time, you do need to show other things to keep the channel fresh, to keep the channel going, and just to keep it interesting. But having said that, I just feel like other YouTubers out there now that are supposed to be fitness related, they have videos or multiple videos in a row. They have no fitness advice whatsoever. There's no diet advice whatsoever. And all it seems to be is
fashion and I don't know. It's not interesting for fitness. I mean, it's one thing if you want to just call yourself a vlogger, but for a fitness channel, I don't know about you guys, but I want to see some fitness, some gym footage. I want to see some tips. I want to know what they're doing. I want to know what they're eating, and that's just me. Obviously, my channel is smaller than a lot of these guys that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. So I guess maybe if the goal is to reach a mass audience, that's what you need to do. But just so you guys know, I don't think that's what a fitness channel should be. I think it should be fitness first and then sprinkle in a little bit of lifestyle stuff like I do. I don't think it should be all tricking their viewers into watching a video, sprinkling in just a little bit of gym footage and then calling it a video, because I don't know, to me that just doesn't seem right. But then again, I have like not even 500 subscribers, so I guess I don't know what I'm talking about, right? But now getting back into the workout, enough about that. By the way, subscribe to the channel if you agree with me, or comment below how you feel about clickbait in general and what the fitness YouTube community has turned into. But anyway, yeah, so back to the routine. Here you see I'm moving to stiff leg deadlifts. I don't know how I feel about the 10 set. Well, I don't know how I feel about this in general, because 10 sets of 3 is pretty much the only week in the routine where you're lifting relatively heavy. And the last time I lifted even over 315 pounds was the last time I did 10 sets of 3, which is over a month ago. So as you can imagine, it felt very awkward today when I started lifting it. And 330 pounds, which is what I was doing, it's not very heavy compared to what I've done before, but it felt very heavy. It felt very awkward. And that has to be just because I haven't lifted in so long with that amount of weight. And now I'm going to be going almost another month before I have to do that weight again. So something about that doesn't seem right, whereas on my other routine I was doing pretty much heavy weight twice a week, so my body was used to it. Here, set 1 felt extremely awkward, and rather than get more difficult as the sets went on, it kind of actually felt like it was getting easier because my body was waking up, it was getting used to the movement, getting used to the weight. And I don't feel like after doing 10 sets, that should be what's happening. Your 10 sets, I would think, should be a complete grueling set, not fly up easier than set 1. So I'm not sure how much I love that idea of the routine. I do realize that as the routine progresses, my maxes get higher. 315 will probably be the weight that I'm using for 5's week. 365 or higher will be what I'm using for this week, so I will be lifting heavier. So I will give it a chance, but I don't like the idea that I'm not lifting heavy often enough, and because of that, it felt very awkward today, and I'm not gonna get a chance to do it again for a while. So moving on to posing in the posing room. I don't know if you guys have seen other people posing here. It's like the famous Bev Francis posing room. The lighting, though, it kind of gets bright, then it gets darker, so I'm not sure what's going on. It's not the room, it's the camera. But I'll just give you a little update on physique, food, stuff like that. So here I'm 5'9". I've been 5'9" for a while now. I want to say since 8th grade. I'm 172 pounds here. If I had to guess my body fat percentage, I would guess maybe around 8%. I competed about a year ago already, and I was 166 pounds and a little bit leaner. But if I do say so, I think I'm still pretty lean. So it's about a 6-pound gain in the year. Some fat, some water. I like to think some of it's muscle as well. And as far as my macros are concerned, on training days, I'm eating roughly 3,000 calories. On training days, I'm at 335 carbs, 200 protein, and 90 grams of fat. Those were my macros on every day, but if you saw my last day of eating, I talked about this a little bit. Now on my off days, I eat about the same calories, a little less, but I increase protein, lower carbs, increase fat. So off days have been 225 protein, 115 fat, and 200 carbs. Just because I figured on those off days I don't really need as many carbs, and I figure it's a good way to it's a good way to reduce a little bit of spillover and bloating that I thought I was experiencing from those carbs. So that's what I've been doing. I've been eating less. I guess you can call it carb cycling. I don't consider it carb cycling, but I'm technically cycling my carbs. So that's what I have been doing. As far as competing, oh, look at that line in my chest. As far as competing, I have absolutely no intention of competing in the near future or even the distant future. I said that last time too, then I competed and won a pro card, so that could always change, obviously, but that's how I'm feeling right now. Right now, my goal is just to focus on enjoying the gym, maintaining my physique, just trying to have fun in the gym. I don't want to stress too much over it. and that's what I'm thinking currently. So anyway, the video is not over yet though. We will be going out for dinner later today. If you do like the video, if you agree with what I said in the beginning of the video, let me know, because I'm curious if I'm the only one that's feeling this way. Hit that thumbs up button before you go, and stick around for the rest of the video. Alright guys, so we're heading out to dinner now. I'm not feeling that well, so we're kind of just going to pick up food, bring it back in. But it wouldn't be a complete video unless I show you what I'm wearing. I'm just kidding, I'm not going to show you what I'm wearing, you don't really care. But these shoes are the shoes I got in another video from Nordstrom Rack. So I'm just going to show you that real quick. Plus I already showed you the fitness with my workout today, so I'm allowed to do that. So we're going to head out, pick up food, and we'll show you what we get.
And we got cozy, so we just made it home. I got my usual turkey avocado, and Adam copied me as per usual with the turkey avocado sandwich. We're gonna enjoy it. We also have froyo. Got some Dr. Pepper, cherry Dr. Pepper, which tastes like exactly like regular Dr. Pepper.
So I decided not to get mine heated up because I knew we weren't going to be home right away.
Mine is warm. I already had a bite. It was good and warm.
I see. So you were enjoying this. We have the World Series on behind you guys. You can't see it. Probably don't even like baseball because it seems like no one likes baseball besides me.
I like baseball
it's
now.
Game 4 of the World Series. Indians up 2-1. I'm going to predict that the Indians... No, I'm just kidding. I think the Cubs are going to win today. And I think they're going to end up winning the series. But I'm pulling for the Indians.
I'm pulling for the Cubs. It's been like 116 years for them.
It's turkey, tomato, arugula, avocado, and some yogurt sauce. But the best part is the cozy bread that they use. So we're going to finish this. We'll catch up to you in a bit. Okay, so we got spoons at 16 handles, and we were pretty sure they were orange. So I take them out of the freezer, and it's like this purple color. But Paul was like, no, they were definitely orange. So she ran it underwater, and look, it turned orange. So
But we're gonna show you.
All right, watch this.
Oh my God! Look
Yeah,
at
the handle.
body temperature.
It changed.
Whoa!
That's so cool.
Cool. So they're gonna turn black when we dip them, and froyo, they're gonna turn black.
You're right.
On a side note, we also were tasting it. We didn't record it, but they actually had like a black color vanilla ice cream, which was cool, but it tasted terrible. And they discontinued Adam's large cup, so now he had to downgrade to the medium. Okay, let's eat this.
Alright, so Paul is going to stick the spoon in and see if it changes colors.
It should change colors. Let's see.
It's a little purple.
Oh God, it's black.
And there's mine. That's the Arctic Zero with cheesecake bites. Now let's see what happens when I stick the spoon in. Look at that. That's not chocolate, that's purple that I just turned. Or pretty cool. So we're both going to enjoy this, and then we'll come back and we'll wrap up the video. But this spoon,
Look.
it's pretty cool. Alright, so we finished up the froyo, and we both thought for some reason that the cheesecake bites were really good today.
They're very tasty. Not sure why, but froyo in general hasn't tasted this good for I don't know. It tastes good. It's always good, but today was like extra good. So.
Yeah, so right now it's Saturday night. We're going to watch the World Series because Paula loves baseball. She loves it. So we're going to watch that. But just going back to the beginning of the video, if you enjoyed this video and you want to keep seeing more, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, I'm not going to trick you into clicking the thumbnails. I have those 5 things. Number 5 is over there, the attract a girlfriend. And yeah, we'll keep putting out videos. They're going to be fitness related. They're going to have some lifestyle sprinkled in. But I'm not going to do what other YouTubers do, which is just try to trick you into watching a video that you don't really want to watch. So that's this video. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.